Stanford, in that way, is pretty great because for the first year, they give you on-campus housing, which is at a very subsidized rate as compared to off-campus houses for all graduate students who get into Stanford. So for the first year, we had on-campus housing and I didn't have to do house searching or find roommates or anything because they just assign you. And it's very subsidized as compared. So for instance, if outside, like off-campus, if the rate is like $2,000 for one bed, on campus, I get it for like $840. So which is like literally 50%. And for the roommate, my twin brother also got in, so I stay with him. So it's convenient. Yes, for the first year, but then for second year, we have to move out and search for houses off campus. We have a lottery system, so we may get the housing again, but there's more priority to first year students because they have to give all of them. But as you move to second year, your chances reduce, but you may not get it, but it's better to find houses off campus too. Yeah, housing costs in the, especially in this zip, so the housing varies from zip codes. So since Stanford sits on a land which has like Palo Alto High School and all the amazing schools in the entire area, so the price rents are super high. Like it will be like $2,000 for one bed, and it goes like up to $6,000 or $7,000. But as you move away to like San Jose or other like far off places like 5 or 10 miles south, then it kind of reduces, but then you take that much time to come to campus and you don't want to do that, so it's expensive and you just have to live with it, I guess. There are groups on campus. Even the department helps you. There's like a graduate council committee that is for all graduate students, and they help you solve any issue you have. There are groups, like every university has their own Facebook group, and inside that Facebook group, there are subgroups of housing, internship, jobs, everything. And then seniors also help you a lot because they're usually moving out from that place, so you can just rent out their place. I would say that definitely talk to seniors if you're searching for off-campus housing. Yes, it is. They do have many clubs and associations, and they give you free food. Like they feed you a lot. They have like events and everything where they just give you free food, so everyone's just there. So that way, it's like, yeah, it's the grad life. So they know how stressful it can be. So they have like events in which when there'll be like, suppose you have a final exam in the dining hall, they'll keep it open till like midnight or maybe more, or they might keep it like the entire night, and then you can just go and have food and they won't charge you on some days. So it's pretty convenient. But otherwise, food, if you cook and if you are comfortable cooking, then it's not that bad, because in a month I think I spend around $100 on grocery, which and two of us share, so let's say $50 per person. And it's not that bad, it's pretty reasonable. Transportation is a bit crazy because we all ride bikes to campus. There's way less parking, so if you have a car, you gotta pay for parking, you gotta, do the car maintenance and everything. So like usually first year graduate students, we get to stay on campus, so we just bike around. So we get like a Go Pass where you can use that on any trains or anything. And yeah, you get it free. They don't charge you. Yeah, so I believe some of my friends did have homesickness because it's unusual, when you move from a city like Mumbai to some place where you don't see, it's not that crowded as Mumbai is, so you kind of feel a bit isolated. But the orientation week helps because that entire week they have so many events planned for you, and you get to meet people from like all the various departments, and you get to meet PhD students, so that is nice, and you get to interact with other students too. So that one entire week is where they pamper you, and then they'll help you out with whatever you want to, and then after that the classes start. So it's not a bad transition if you come just before the orientation, because you're meeting everyone and then you go to your classes and then you meet other people, so you don't feel that homesick.